Fat loss and muscle gain seem like two opposite goals. Yet achieving them simultaneously is not only possible, but also practical with the right approach. Many beginners are told they must bulk first and then cut, or vice versa. But the truth is that with the correct combination of training, nutrition, rest, and mindset, body recomposition can be achieved. This process requires consistency, patience, and science-backed strategies that align with your body's physiology. Understanding how your body burns fat and builds muscle is the first key to unlocking transformation. Fat is simply stored energy. When you consume fewer calories than you burn, your body starts tapping into these fat reserves for energy. Muscle gain, on the other hand, usually requires a caloric surplus, but beginners and even intermediates can gain muscle in a slight caloric deficit if protein intake is sufficient and training is optimal. The phenomenon is called body recomposition, and it works best for those who are new to training or returning after a long break. At its core, this dual transformation demands balancing your macronutrient intake, especially protein. Protein is not only essential for muscle repair, but also has a thermic effect, meaning it burns more calories during digestion compared to fats and carbohydrates. Eating around 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily can help stimulate muscle protein synthesis while supporting fat loss. Training should focus on resistance exercises that challenge the muscles progressively. Lifting weights helps trigger muscle growth, especially when you apply progressive overload. This means gradually increasing the weight, reps, or intensity of your workouts over time. Compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench press, and rows are excellent for maximizing muscle recruitment and calorie expenditure. Cardio should be included but not overdone. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, is particularly effective for fat loss while preserving muscle. Unlike steady-state cardio, HIIT allows you to burn calories during and after the session, thanks to the afterburn effect, or excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Rest and recovery are crucial in this journey. Muscles grow outside the gym during sleep and recovery periods. Getting at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night supports hormonal balance, recovery, and muscle growth. Cortisol, the stress hormone, can hinder both fat loss and muscle gain when chronically elevated, so managing stress through meditation, relaxation, or hobbies is beneficial. Hydration is often overlooked but is vital for muscle function and metabolism. Drinking enough water improves performance, digestion, and nutrient transport. Aim for at least 3 liters per day, depending on activity levels and climate. Beginner lifters often experience rapid gains known as newbie gains, a period where the body adapts quickly to training and gains muscle while losing fat. This window is an opportunity to make significant progress with consistent effort. For nutrition, a slight caloric deficit of around 250 to 500 calories per day is ideal. Too large a deficit can lead to muscle loss and reduced training performance. Use apps or food journals to track your intake and ensure your calories and macros are aligned with your goals. Meal timing isn't as crucial as total intake, but having protein spread across meals every 3 to 5 hours can help with muscle protein synthesis throughout the day. Pre- and post-workout nutrition play supporting roles in performance and recovery. A pre-workout meal with protein and carbs gives you energy and helps reduce muscle breakdown during training. Post-workout meals should focus on fast-digesting protein and carbohydrates to replenish glycogen and repair muscles. Supplements can help but are not. Whey protein, creatine monohydrate, and omega-3s are among the most research-backed options. Creatine helps improve strength, performance, and muscle growth, while whey protein supports daily protein needs and muscle recovery. Sleep supplements like magnesium and melatonin may assist those who struggle to sleep deeply. Tracking your progress with photos, measurements, and strength levels is more effective than using a scale alone. Body weight fluctuates due to water, glycogen, and food intake, so relying solely on the scale can be misleading. Celebrating non-scale victories like improved mood, energy, strength, and clothes fitting better keeps motivation high. Mindset plays a foundational role in any transformation journey. Consistency, not perfection, drives long-term success. Accepting that progress will have plateaus, setbacks, and changes helps you stay focused for the long haul. Understanding your body type can also provide insight into your approach. Ectomorphs are naturally lean and may struggle to gain mass, while endomorphs tend to store fat easily. Mesomorphs generally build muscle quickly and lose fat efficiently. While body type can guide expectations, everyone can achieve recomposition with discipline. Micronutrients should not be ignored. Vitamins and minerals support energy production, muscle contraction, and hormonal function. A colorful diet with vegetables, fruits, and whole foods provides the necessary micronutrients. Beginner training programs should prioritize full-body workouts 3 to 4 times per week. This allows for more frequent stimulation of major muscle groups and higher overall calorie burn. Each session can include a push, pull, and lower body movement. As you progress, you may shift to upper-lower splits or push-pull legs routines to increase training volume. Progressive overload should be applied weekly or bi-weekly to avoid stagnation. Adding more weight, more reps, or more sets helps signal the body to adapt and grow. Deload weeks are essential for recovery and preventing burnout. Every 6 to 8 weeks, reduce intensity or volume to allow the body to reset and prevent overtraining. Overtraining can lead to fatigue, mood swings, poor sleep, and even injuries. Tracking workouts in a logbook or app helps maintain consistency and monitor progression. Form and technique must be prioritized over ego lifting. Lifting with poor form increases the risk of injury and reduces the effectiveness of the movement. Videoing your lifts or training with a partner can help identify and correct mistakes. Core training should not be neglected. A strong core improves posture, stability, and performance in compound lifts. Planks, leg raises, and cable crunches are excellent core movements. Daily movement outside the gym also matters. Taking walks, using stairs, or stretching helps improve metabolism and recovery. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT, contributes significantly to daily calorie expenditure. Posture and mobility work prevent injuries and support better movement patterns. Stretching, foam rolling, and mobility drills keep your body functioning optimally. A warm-up before workouts increases blood flow and reduces injury risk. Dynamic stretches and light cardio help prepare your muscles and joints. After workouts, static stretching promotes flexibility and relaxation. Avoid comparing your progress to others. Everyone's genetics, lifestyle, and history are different. Focus on becoming a better version of yourself each day. Building a supportive environment helps sustain motivation. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and understand your goals. Joining a fitness community or finding an accountability partner can make a significant difference. Mental health and emotional wellness are as important as physical progress. Journaling, therapy, or simply expressing yourself can reduce stress and promote long-term success. Cheat meals or diet breaks can be strategic if planned correctly. They can help with adherence, hormonal balance, and social flexibility. However, they should not turn into binges that undo your hard work. Awareness and balance are key when incorporating flexibility into your plan. As you transition from beginner to intermediate, training intensity and complexity should increase. More advanced training methods like supersets, drop sets, and tempo training can be introduced. These techniques challenge the muscles in new ways and promote continued growth. Intermediate lifters should focus on specific weak points and adjust their volume and frequency accordingly. Recovery also becomes more important as you lift heavier and train harder. Mobility sessions, massage, and adequate sleep support ongoing progress. Nutrition should be fine-tuned as progress slows. You may need to adjust calories, macros, or meal timing to break through plateaus. Monitoring energy levels, strength, and body composition helps guide these changes. Patience is key in every stage of body recomposition. Results may be slower than traditional bulking or cutting, but they're often more sustainable and rewarding. By building muscle while losing fat, you create a lean, athletic, and functional physique. This approach also improves metabolism, posture, confidence, and overall health. Hormones play a role in body composition. Insulin, testosterone, growth hormone, and cortisol influence how your body stores fat and builds muscle. Balancing these hormones through proper sleep, training, nutrition, and stress management is vital. For women, it's important to understand that lifting weights does not make you bulky. It enhances curves, improves strength, and supports fat loss. Women should follow similar principles but be mindful of hormonal fluctuations due to menstrual cycles. Training intensity and recovery may need adjustment during different phases of the cycle. Tracking cycles can help women train smart. Understanding how metabolism changes as you progress is essential. When you lose fat and build muscle, your metabolic rate improves. Muscle is metabolically active tissue, which means the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest. However, as you lose fat and your body becomes more efficient, calorie burn might slightly decrease. To keep progressing, you may need to reevaluate your calorie intake every few weeks. Don't be afraid to increase food slightly if your energy dips or progress stalls. Reverse dieting is a concept worth noting here. It involves gradually increasing calories after being in a deficit for a long time, which helps repair metabolism and supports muscle growth. This is particularly useful for those who have dieted too aggressively or for too long. Psychological burnout is a real concern when you're chasing two goals at once. Mixing up training styles, incorporating fun activities, and taking rest weeks can help keep motivation high. Training variety prevents boredom and engages new muscle fibers. You can rotate rep ranges, tempos, and exercise selections to stimulate new growth. Periodization is a structured way to organize your training over time. This could involve alternating phases of strength, hypertrophy, and conditioning. By planning these cycles, you allow proper adaptation and recovery while avoiding stagnation. Deloads can be placed strategically within these phases. Another advanced strategy is nutrient timing and carb cycling. This means eating more carbohydrates on training days and fewer on rest days. It helps fuel workouts while promoting fat loss during low activity periods. This strategy requires precision and tracking, but can yield better body composition results. Supplements like BCAAs or EAAs are often marketed for recomposition, but their real-world impact is minor if you're already consuming enough protein. Instead, focus on proven supplements like creatine, whey protein, and vitamin D. Vitamin D plays a role in muscle function and hormone production and is often deficient in many people. Blood tests can identify deficiencies that may hinder progress. Consulting a healthcare provider or a dietitian to assess your blood work can provide valuable insights. Insulin sensitivity also plays a critical role in nutrient partitioning. People with better insulin sensitivity store nutrients more effectively in muscle rather than fat. This can be improved through regular resistance training, proper sleep, low sugar intake, and physical activity. Fasting protocols like intermittent fasting can support fat loss, but must be implemented carefully when trying to build muscle. It's essential to hit your protein and calorie goals during the feeding window, or you risk losing lean tissue. Sleep quality influences everything: muscle repair, appetite regulation, and motivation. Sleep deprivation increases hunger hormones like ghrelin and reduces satiety hormones like leptin. This can lead to overeating and cravings, disrupting your calorie balance. Developing a bedtime routine, reducing screen time, and keeping a cool, dark room environment can help optimize sleep. Stimulants like caffeine can be helpful pre-workout, but excessive use may disrupt sleep. Limit caffeine intake to earlier in the day, ideally before 2 p.m. Building muscle and burning fat simultaneously also involves your nervous system. Strength training activates the central nervous system, leading to improved coordination and muscle recruitment. As your neural efficiency increases, you'll lift heavier weights and engage muscles more effectively. This results in improved performance and physique development. Training consistency is more important than perfection. Missing a workout occasionally won't derail progress, but quitting after a setback will. Plan your workouts in advance and treat them as appointments you cannot miss. Keep gym clothes ready, schedule your sessions, and eliminate excuses before they arise. Staying accountable is easier when you set measurable goals. Instead of vague goals like get fit, aim for lose 2% body fat in 6 weeks, or add 5 kilograms to my bench press. Breaking long-term goals into short-term checkpoints keeps momentum high. Visualizing your success can enhance motivation. Whether it's a photo of your ideal physique or a reminder of your why, these cues keep your mind focused. Journaling your workouts and meals can provide insight into what's working. When progress stalls, you'll have data to reflect on and make adjustments. Avoid over-reliance on scale weight. A person can lose inches, look leaner, and gain strength without a major change on the scale. Taking body measurements, progress photos, and tracking strength gains gives a more accurate picture. Posing and flexing in front of the mirror can also show changes in muscle tone and definition. It's not vanity, it's feedback. Staying injury-free is critical to long-term progress. Warm-ups, proper technique, mobility, and rest days are your safeguards. If pain arises, don't push through it. Address it early with rest, therapy, or modifications to your program. Beginner lifters often ignore small signals until they become serious issues. Learn to differentiate between discomfort and real pain. Discomfort means growth, pain means damage. Investing in proper footwear, gym accessories like belts or straps, and ergonomic form pays off in performance and safety. Don't chase soreness or sweat. Soreness does not equal a good workout. It's simply a response to a new or intense stimulus. You can still build muscle without being sore every time. Focus on progressive overload, not punishment. Eating clean is helpful, but eating enough is just as important. Under-eating slows metabolism, reduces recovery, and causes muscle loss. Don't fear carbs or fats, they are essential. Carbs fuel workouts and aid recovery, while fats regulate hormones and brain function. Choose whole food sources over processed ones for better nutrient density and satiety. Oats, brown rice, sweet potatoes, quinoa, eggs, avocados, nuts, and lean meats are excellent staples. Vegetables add fiber, volume, and antioxidants to meals. Aim for at least 4 to 5 servings of vegetables daily. Green leafy vegetables are rich in magnesium and nitrates, supporting blood flow and recovery. Color variety in fruits and vegetables ensures a wider range of nutrients. Stay prepared with meal planning and prepping. Having healthy meals ready prevents impulsive decisions and skip meals. Even simple batch-cooked meals can keep your nutrition consistent. Don't fear eating out, but learn how to navigate menus. Prioritize grilled, baked, or steamed options over fried ones. Ask for sauces and dressings on the side, and don't hesitate to customize your order. Social support can make or break your journey. Tell your friends and family about your goals so they can support, not sabotage, your efforts. Joining a gym, online fitness group, or training with a buddy can help with consistency. Avoid all or nothing thinking. Missing one workout or eating one unplanned meal doesn't mean you failed. Get back on track with the next meal or session. Progress is made over weeks and months, not hours or days. Documenting your transformation builds long-term motivation. Before and after photos, training logs, and reflections serve as a powerful reminder of how far you've come. They also inspire others who might be starting their own journey. At times, motivation will fade, but discipline keeps you going. On those days, rely on routines, systems, and habits. Create a morning routine, stick to training days, and keep meals consistent. The less you rely on willpower, the more automatic your success becomes. Learning to cook is a powerful skill for anyone seeking body recomposition. Simple, flavorful, macro-balanced meals keep you satisfied and on track. Experiment with spices, low-calorie sauces, and creative food swaps. Stay flexible, not rigid. Enjoying the process prevents burnout. Allow yourself variety, occasional treats, and mental breaks. This isn't a sprint, it's a lifestyle. Recomposition takes time, but the reward is a physique that looks strong, lean, and healthy. More importantly, it represents commitment, effort, and growth. You're not just changing your body, you're changing your habits, mindset, and life. Your mindset determines your long-term success more than any workout or diet plan. Staying positive, patient, and adaptable is crucial, especially when progress seems slow. Understand that body recomposition is a marathon, not a sprint. You will experience plateaus, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. How you respond in those moments defines your transformation. Embrace the process rather than just chasing the result. Each workout you complete, every healthy meal you eat, and every good night's sleep you get is a deposit into your success bank. Eventually, the compound interest from your efforts will yield the results you want. Surrounding yourself with a community that shares your goals helps reinforce positive behavior. Whether it's an online group, a local fitness class, or just a few committed friends, social accountability matters. When others believe in your goal, it becomes easier for you to believe too. Education is another pillar of transformation. The more you learn about how your body works, how food fuels performance, and how training impacts growth, the more control you gain over the process. Make it a habit to read, listen to podcasts, watch educational videos, and track your own body's responses. This builds self-awareness and helps you adjust faster when things don't go as planned. Fat loss and muscle gain are not mutually exclusive. They work synergistically when approached properly. As fat is reduced, muscle becomes more visible, giving your body that toned and athletic look. As muscle increases, metabolism improves, helping you stay leaner more effortlessly. But both require a structured plan, intentional execution, and consistent effort. Avoid constantly switching programs based on what's trending. Stick to a program long enough to see real changes, then make adjustments based on data, not emotion. Progressive overload isn't just about adding more weight. It can also mean better technique, more reps, improved mind-muscle connection, or even shorter rest periods. Track multiple variables, not just your weight or the number of sets and reps. Energy levels, sleep quality, hunger, stress, digestion, and mood are all indicators of how well you're. Don't ignore the signals your body sends. Fatigue, irritability, poor sleep, or persistent soreness could mean you need more food or rest. Likewise, feeling energized, strong, and mentally focused indicates your body's adapting well. Celebrate small wins. Maybe you fit better in an old pair of jeans, or you noticed new shoulder definition in the mirror. These moments are proof that change is happening even when the scale doesn't move. Use these wins to fuel your motivation. Keep your goals visible. Write them down. Put reminders on your phone, your bathroom mirror, or your fridge. Stay emotionally connected to your why. Whether it's better health, more confidence, or proving something to yourself, your reason must be strong enough to pull you forward when discipline feels hard. Fat loss and muscle gain are also affected by your environment. If your home is filled with junk food, distractions, or stress, your results may suffer. Create an environment that promotes success. Stock your kitchen with whole foods, create a clean and inspiring space to work out or plan meals, and limit exposure to negative influences. Visualization is a tool used by elite athletes and top performers in every field. Spend time imagining your future self, the way you'll look, feel, move, and live. Make that vision so clear and compelling that your current habits naturally align with it. If you fall off track, don't punish yourself. Guilt doesn't burn calories or build muscle. Recommit and take the next best action. This mindset separates those who succeed from those who give up. Stress management is a silent factor in body recomposition. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which promotes fat storage and muscle breakdown. It can also lead to emotional eating, poor sleep, and lack of motivation. Incorporate stress-reducing habits into your daily routine. Meditation, journaling, deep breathing, nature walks, or just time away from screens. The quality of your life outside the gym influences your results inside the gym. Hormones play a significant role in your ability to burn fat and build muscle. Testosterone, estrogen, insulin, thyroid hormones, and cortisol all affect metabolism and recovery. While many hormone levels are influenced by genetics, your lifestyle has a profound impact. A diet rich in micronutrients, regular training, deep sleep, and low-stress support optimal hormone balance. If you suspect imbalances, consult with a medical professional for testing. Body recomposition is also about sustainability. Ask yourself, can I do this for the next 6 months? The next year? If not, your plan is too restrictive. Create a routine that supports your life, not one that controls it. Find foods you enjoy that fit your goals. Make training something you look forward to, not dread. When fitness becomes a lifestyle instead of a temporary fix, the results last longer and come easier. Tracking your journey is powerful. Take photos every 2 to 4 weeks. Use consistent lighting and angles to accurately compare changes. Keep a training journal where you record your weights, reps, rest times, and how you felt. This data helps you spot patterns and recognize progress even when visual changes are slow. Don't compare your journey to someone else's. Everyone has different genetics, responsibilities, and starting points. Comparison steals joy. Instead, compete with your past self. Are you stronger, leaner, more confident than last month? That's what matters. When you start seeing changes in your performance, like lifting heavier, running faster, or having more stamina, it reinforces your belief in the process. This builds momentum. Over time, the habits you once had to force become automatic. Meal prepping, exercising, sleeping early, hydrating, tracking progress, all become part of who you are. At that point, you've built an identity around health and fitness. And identity is stronger than motivation. When you identify as someone who takes care of their body, you naturally act in alignment with that belief. You no longer need external motivation. You're driven from within. That's the ultimate goal of any fitness transformation. Not just a better body, but a better you. A version of you who is disciplined, resilient, focused, and capable. The truth is, simultaneous fat loss and muscle gain is possible for almost everyone at any level. It just requires strategic planning, consistent action, and a long-term view. For beginners, the gains come quickly, often called newbie gains. As you advance, the gains slow down, but they're still possible with smarter training and nutrition. The future version of you, the one with the body, mindset, and lifestyle you've dreamed of, is built with every rep, every step, and every choice you make today. So don't wait for perfect conditions. Start now, commit fully, and stay the course. Because the life-changing power of fitness isn't just in the transformation,